Okay, so this flow extracts your brand DNA and develops a competitor report in under 10 minutes. Um, this is a complete brand guide voice and captures everything that you've already put on all your channels, captures your authentic tone and all of that, and then also compiles a professional competition analysis report with market gaps and opportunities, and it's all in Notion. So we'll show you here what we're looking at. I ran one for the boring marketer, of course. So it gives you this brand analysis, foundation, brand taglines, target audience, demographics, primary avatar. I'm not going to read all of it, but slowly scroll. So it's a pretty long report with tables, nice formatting, written in Notion, and it's written right into a database. So you can pick what database. I have it just an example database now, as you can see, but that's like the nice part about it. So if you're doing this for clients ahead of time, you could have a client's database and you could write it right in there. Engagement language. So yeah, it's pretty in-depth report. And again, so when I'm creating automations in the future and want to reference my brand, I'll just tag this as a Notion page reader in Gumloop. So then it has all my context without me having to go through it again. Here's the competition report. So this uses Perplexity and SEMrush to do research. Again, pretty in depth where you're ranking, keyword gaps, competitive table, and I'll link this all when I send in the link for this automation. I can just link the Notion page. Yeah, so it goes through all of that and how it works. So I'm going to run this for Nike as we're talking. So a bigger company, obviously, that everybody knows. So running it, what we need. So this email address, I just have my email address in here right now. This could be sent to obviously any email address. It'll draft up a Gmail at the end and put it in your drafts. In the future, I kind of think about using this, attaching a Replit front end to it and using this as a lead magnet. And I could get all of this entered into Notion database and hook that up with Replit. So that's how I think about it going forward. But for now, yeah, so you put in all your handles. LinkedIn, it has to be a company website, not a personal LinkedIn. I should note that there. But yeah, all handles just at and then your handle. And it goes through. So you'll get analysis for TikTok and Instagram, competition report and a company report. The company analysis subflow, that's all Perplexity and SEMrush and web scraping. It scrapes your website. It's going off of transcripts from 5 most popular videos, and you can change all this. For TikTok, it's going off of captions because it doesn't let you yet watch the videos and grab context from that. So it's getting voice from your captions. Same as Instagram, it's going through, capturing all that. LinkedIn is just for basic company information. See in here. So LinkedIn, yeah, it's basic company information. And then it's combine text just to organize it, and then we feed it back into the main flow. And then same with the YouTube analysis. And then so after all the analysis is ran, I just combine it for the report. That gets all the context here, and then the AI writes the brand report. Obviously, it's a long in-depth prompt here, and any of this can be changed if you wanted to grab, any more out of it. But I output it in tables because I feel that obviously is the best way to organize. Just easier to process when you're looking at it quickly. And the competition keywords report. This is where it prints to your Notion. You can select what database you want here. And then obviously you could change these around, or just if you wanted to write it in Google, you could write into Google Sheets or Docs, whichever you wanted. So, not done yet. This is another for my current business that I'm in the process of closing down. It's a food truck and catering company. I just ran it. And yeah, it like funny, like this is, we're going for the more playful vibe there, and it's in context. So that's great context for the AI in the automations in the future. Stuff like that. And check in on this. All right, so that finished up. 7 minutes, 41 seconds, 248 credits, a little credit intensive. I'm sure I could cut down on it somehow. But yeah, so obviously this is what I like. I know exactly where it's going to be written. And again, this could be in a client's database. You could use this for client onboarding packages and instant brand insights. And then down the line, I'll have other automations that I show, like how I'm using this once email based. But let's get into the competition report. Competitive landscape. Wow, overview. That's the tables is what I like the best in Notion here. Obviously, like over here, you have table of context if you want to go through it quickly. So that's easy to see. Yeah, it's a whole strategy. So all this in 7 minutes and 41 seconds, both that and the brand DNA. Taglines, got that right. Just do it. Yeah, pain points. And then once you have this in here, when it's yours and you know the business, if you're using it for yourself, you're going to go through, you're going to change things, you're going to add things. So like you can add different products that you offer. So then it's like when you're doing marketing and you have different, running different automations to create content, you can just say like pull, like you're referencing a page and say like take those offers into consideration or those products. So that's useful. And then I always take like instances of like what I consider good copy. Like I have a reference document in Notion, and I also use that as context. So pulling context in Gumloop, I do think is essential for writing great reports, and this is the basis of it. So if you have clients, you're going to want this for any of them, and then you just have this all in one place. Yeah, so long, extensive reports. That's about it. That's what I have. So in the future, I think even maybe in this competition, I'm going to have some more of like flows using this brand DNA to write content like I was speaking about. And then also for email, using it for email, which email is a pain point that everybody has in small business. I know that as a former small business owner myself. So using that to make email easier and sound like you. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks.